Thank you to you. And now for the ECR, Mr. Nicholson.
Thank you very much indeed, Chairman. As one of the most effective ways of administering veterinary medicines to animals, medicated feed has been critical to farmers in fighting disease. 25 years on from the original directive, we are long overdue new measures that keep up with the technological progress and provide more certainty for producers and users alike. I would like to thank the rapporteur for his work on this particular dossier so far. I agree with a number of the amendments he has introduced, particularly the inclusion of non-food producing animals in several articles, as well as clearly distinguishing between forms of treatment. Can I also agree that something needs to be done with the carry-over limits proposed by the Commission in Article 7? Clearly defined limits may be good for legal certainty, but the 1% threshold for antimicrobial active substances is not workable, in my opinion, in practice, nor is it proportionate to the risks involved. If we are to achieve this threshold, at the very least we need a longer transition period to this target, otherwise we risk pulling the rug from under the industry. There are, however, aspects of the rapporteur's opinion where I would have to disagree with. I am concerned that Amendment 14 could have unintended consequences. In the United Kingdom, where I come from, there are many suitably qualified persons who can prescribe medicines, having been authorised by the Veterinary Medicines Directorate, not all of whom, let me say, are vets themselves. I fear that restricting prescriptions to vets alone may limit the choices available to animal owners and jeopardise the role of these suitably qualified persons. Can I also say that I have issues with Amendment 17 on preventative use? When the Commissioner appeared before the Agri Committee last week, he said that a ban on preventative use had attracted strong support. I have to say, quite frankly, I'm not one of those. While we all agree that using medicated feed as a growth promoter should be prohibited, but Amendment 17, in my opinion, is much too restrictive, and preventative use can correct genuine farm management mistakes. And I'm also on the old adage of sometimes prevention is better than the cure, so I think we shouldn't forget that. Medicated feed often needs several days to take effect, and in certain cases early warning signs can very quickly become severe clinical signs. For example, in post-weaning diarrhoea in pigs. If we ban preventative use, I fear we will be administering medicated feed in instances where it is simply too late. I want to reiterate again that I believe the rapporteur has done a very good job of work on this file, but there are areas where I still have concern from the area that I represent, but I look forward to working with him to try to find a solution to these problems. Thank you.
Thank you.